Good morning, Mr. Lieutenant Governor. Nice to have you on the show.
Hey, thank you for having me here again. It's a pleasure.
I'd like to start with the extremely high-profile case, the Andrew Brown Jr. case. The Attorney General there saying that the shooting was justified. That got criticized all over the place. Do you think the Attorney General was being, overly brave, or was he just following the facts of the case and what happened?
Well, I think, again, what we see here is we see a case, sadly, of a career criminal who met his demise at the hands of law enforcement while trying to resist arrest. People may not like that fact, but it seems that in this case, those were the facts. This case was extremely scrutinized in the public view. It was scrutinized by those in law enforcement and those in the judicial system, and it has been deemed that it was a justifiable shooting. That being said, there are still going to be people that are not going to accept this, and they're going to continue to try to use this to demonize law enforcement. This is the exact type of narrative that we need to push back against.
Yeah.
Everything was done in this case to make sure that they reached a proper conclusion. And I believe that they have. And I trust the folks on the ground and believe that they have. But again, there are going to be people who are going to continue to use this type of thing to demonize law enforcement. We have to stand up against that narrative.
How concerned are you about the total lack of support that police are getting across the country right now? The defund the police movement happening across the country, it just goes on and on.
I'm extremely concerned. When you look, I've read the list of crimes, the rise in crime, and not just crimes against innocent children, crimes against people, against innocent citizens that are being perpetrated by criminals. The criminals are watching as we demonize the police, and they understand that the police can no longer be proactive in fighting crime. They understand that, and now they're applying their wares at an alarming rate in these neighborhoods, and we are seeing the dreadful effects in the body count, not just in the losses in personal property, but in the loss of life that we see. It is astounding that the left is perpetrating this hoax upon America, and it is astounding the dreadful effects. That is why it is imperative for elected officials to wake up and get behind police and help them do what they need to do in order to stop this.
Well, let me ask you about that, sir. While we have you on, the state of North Carolina, with their 15 electoral votes, going to be hugely important again in 2024. There have been a lot of rumors that you're considering running for the Senate. According to one report out of North Carolina, you are not going to be running. I hope you will. I hope you'll decide to run. Where are you right now with that decision?
We decided not to run for the Senate. That report came directly from our office, came directly from me. I believe that I have a mission here in North Carolina to help North Carolina continue to grow into the state that it can be, keep it as great as it is. It's already the greatest state in the union, but we need to make it even better. And I believe it's my mission to stay right here to help this state continue to grow and to work on the issues that we have right here in this state. And so we have decided not to run for the Senate. We're going to stay home in North Carolina and do everything we can for.
All right, Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson, thanks so much for being with us this morning. If anything does change with regard to that decision, please come back and see us very soon.
We will. Thank you very much.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, we're real news for real people.